it feels like we really needed Wicked in this moment. Given the geopolitical realities and our recent electoral realities, I think that it was almost like divinely guided and cosmically predetermined that Wicked would come out in the climate that it is. I think it's really interesting, the parallels I'm seeing between the story, like the story that Wicked is telling and the story that we are living in the world right now. Okay, just think about it. It's like Wicked takes place in Oz, which at the beginning is like there is a mass of people, like red-haired munchkins who are coming to like bow at the altar that is Ariana Grande's Glinda, coming down in a bubble wearing a crown. She looks the part of somebody who is good, right? But like, tell me it didn't make you feel uncomfortable to see somebody at like this high post and all these people kind of gathered around cheering, eating up every single thing that she says and setting ablaze like a bunch, like a figurehead of a woman, and having there be caricatured posters of a Black woman that like make her look like she's like menacing, right? Like it was immediately triggering, right? Like for those of us who are sensitive to issues of race, which I think is probably anyone who's seeing this in their algorithm. Sorry, let me sit up. So we're seeing like this like person looking down at a group of people who are like, oh my God, yay, like it's you. There's this sort of like hero worship, just feeling very like uncomfortable and like, you know, like fascist. And I know that we see this on both sides of the political aisle. It's true that turning our politicians into like godly or like princey figures causes us to be blind to the things that our legislators are doing. So I'm not like a big fan of like any situation where like a bunch of people are like looking up and being like, oh, like, are you gonna fix my life today? Like, what's happening? And you'll notice it's like young people who are like, I'm sorry, I don't get it. Like, why would some people be wicked? Or, hey, like, I heard that you were friends with her in school. So, like, the fact that you're telling me she's wicked now, but also she was your friend, like, can you enlighten me about that, right? Like, so there is this presence of people being like, especially children, and children are truthful in a way that older people are not. They do not have the fear that older people have because they have not seen the shit that older people have seen. So they are more likely to just be like, but I don't get it. Like, why? This doesn't make sense to me. Why? And my nephew, why? But why? But why? Like, you know, like, and they're genuinely so curious as to why, because they don't know anything. It's so crazy. But yeah, like the young people are like, wait, something is like tickling my spidey senses. And I like, and this is like not feeling true to me. Like, I believe you because you're pretty, but like, tell me what's up, right? This very much mirrors the way that Elphaba acts later when she's like, okay, but like, why is this happening? Like, tell me what, like, I trust the wizard because the wizard is our god. And instead of saying like, oh my God, they say like, oh, sweet Oz, right? Like, and like, tell me why in the beginning of the movie, everything is like kind of idyllic, right? You have this beautiful world where people are living in peace with animals. Elphaba like has this deep relationship with a bear in her home. That is not in the musical, but like whatever. It's canon now. So animals are coexisting alongside humans. They're talking, they're solving puzzles, they're like playing instruments. Like, this is a beautiful sight. People are making up these crazy words like pronuncify and scandalocious and hideous. Like, there's all these like cool flares that Oz has, that there's like something really beautiful about this world, right? But at the same time, like, it is slowly falling toward fascism, this agrarian place that is Oz. Later, when we're in Dorothy time, Wizard of Oz times, there's going to be this big road that connects all the parts of Oz. And the road is like symbolism of industrialization. Thinking about how the animals played all that music, and how these words are so interesting. People are creative. We see that shiz is like very beautiful, right? Like there is this language that is long dead that has magical spells. And there's all of this embedded sort of lore in the world that kind of suggests that Oz was once even more magical than what we're seeing, right? All the people who knew how to read the magic language died, right? Or were they also systematically exterminated? Like, not to be super dark, but like, I haven't read the book, so like this is just, I'm going completely off of like the text that we all saw at the movie theater. Like, I have no idea what's true, but why would all the people who knew how to read one of the texts not be there anymore? Why would practitioners of beautiful or possibly cursed ancient arts all be missing from the land? That's a good question, right? It feels like when cultures die out, it usually has something to do with empire. It usually has something to do with one fascist entity taking power and deciding that some groups of people are okay to be disposed of for an imperialist desire. Okay, there's actually so much more that I want to say, but I can't. I literally cut out 3 minutes from this video. So follow me for more. If you like comedy, singing, writing, also follow me. My name is Arashi. La 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 la. I'm gonna make you more wicked content because I'm hyper focusing on it. Yay.